Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. I'm your host, Chris Porter, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S. Fitness. Let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. And before we go any further, let me also thank our sponsor, Y.E.S. Fitness. Most people lose the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S. Fitness, we help people age 40 plus get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. So quick housekeeping here. If you'd like to get a timestamp or a transcript of today's broadcast, head on over to yesfitnessct.com. Across the top, you'll see a button for podcasts. Hit that drop down and it will give you access to any one of our now 344 episodes. You can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. Boost your longevity with PartiQular supplements. On the Functional Longevity Podcast, I often talk about the importance of high-quality supplements to support your healthy aging. After plenty of research, I finally found a brand I finally trust, PartiQular, a U.S.-based company that stands out for its commitment to science, quality, and integrity. PartiQular's lineup includes premium formulas like NMN, to support cellular energy and slow aging, and berberine to manage blood sugar and metabolism, and many more products, all made right here with care right here in the United States. I've been using these products myself, and the difference has been noticeable. Better energy, sharper focus, and renewed sense of vitality. So if you're serious about your health and longevity, check them out at PartiQular.com. That's PartiQlar.com, C-O-M, and use Y.E.S.15 at the checkout for 15% off your first order. Your body deserves the best. Start your journey with PartiQular today. So unlock vibrant health and discover how eating right can help you live longer. So today we're talking about a very practical look. We're going to take a very practical look into what many people's favorite topic is, nutrition for longevity. It's very confusing information out there, and I think we can help you just break it down to something more simpler for you to follow today. And I know that you're thinking, so here we go, another list of superfoods and trendy supplements. But hang tight, because today we're taking a different approach. We're pulling insights from the book Eat Right by Dr. Jairo A. Puentes, a physician and researcher who spent years studying how the way we eat impacts how we age. And spoiler alert, living a long, vibrant life isn't about quick fixes or miracle pills. It's about understanding the fundamentals and getting them right day after day. Once you have the fundamentals right, then you can start to think about taking other type supplements that I talk about. But let's get the fundamentals right. So if you're ready to cut through the noise, build a true foundation for your health, and set yourself up for decades of high quality living, let's get started. There's a search for the ultimate longevity hack. People want to find the easiest way out. Before we get into the real advice, let's talk about the culture we're living in right now. We are obsessed with hacks, biohacks, sleep hacks, productivity hacks, and of course, nutrition hacks. Drink this, fast for many hours, and add this power to your smoothie, and you'll live to 120. Listen, I get it. We want results, and we want them yesterday. But here's what Dr. Puentes emphasizes so clearly in Eat Right. Longevity isn't about doing something extreme for 30 days. It's about making smart, sustainable decisions that compound over years and decades. You don't need a hack. You need a system that's rooted in science, balance, and consistency. That's the real magic. So what does eating right actually look like? In Eat Right, Dr. Puentes breaks it down into principles that are refreshingly simple and surprisingly powerful. Let's walk through a few of the key takeaways from the book. Number one, prioritize real whole foods. If you take one thing from today's episode, let it be this. The closer your food is to its natural state, the better it is for you. That means foods that don't come with an ingredients label. Foods that your great grandparents would recognize. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, fish, lean meats. Dr. Puentes talks a lot about how processed foods, even healthy ones, are major contributors to inflammation, metabolic dysfunction, and premature aging. If you want to live longer and live better, you have to build your diet around foods that are as close to natural as possible. Number two, balance macronutrients without obsessing, which is really impossible to really know exactly what the macronutrients are that you're taking in. So another thing that I love about Dr. Puentes' approach, he doesn't demonize any macronutrients. Carbs aren't evil. Fats aren't evil. Protein isn't magic. They all have a role. What matters is balance. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which becomes critical as we age. Healthy fats, especially omega-3s from fish and flax, fight inflammation and support brain health. Complex carbohydrates like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains fuel energy and support gut health. The key is quality and portion control, not elimination. Number three is manage blood sugar for lifelong energy. One of the most important longevity insights from Eat Right is the importance of stable blood sugar. Chronic blood sugar spikes lead to oxidative stress, inflammation, and insulin resistance, all of which accelerate aging. And it's not just about avoiding sugar bombs. It's about eating balanced meals that combine fiber, protein, and healthy fats to keep your blood sugar steady all day long. Want a simple hack for longevity? Build meals that don't spike your blood sugar. It sounds small, but over decades, it protects your brain, your heart, your skin, you name it. Number four is eat mindfully and respect your body's signals. Here's something you don't hear often in the nutrition world. Longevity isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you eat. Rushing through meals, eating with stress, ignoring your fullness signals, these habits disrupt digestion control. They disrupt and raise cortisol levels, and it makes it easier to overeat. Dr. Puentes recommends slowing down, tuning into your body, savoring your food. We always talk about putting your fork down in between each bite and don't pick it up again until your mouth is empty. Slow down how we eat. Because when you're truly connected to your meals, you naturally eat less, digest better, and nourish yourself more effectively. It's one of the simplest and most powerful changes you can make, starting with your very next meal. Slow down and get focused and mindful of what you're eating. 5, hydration. We talk about hydration all the time, the overlooked longevity secret. Quick question. How many of you think you drink enough water, but when you really track it, you're coming up short? Yeah, me too sometimes. Hydration is a massively underrated factor for longevity. Water supports everything from nutrient absorption to joint lubrication to cognitive function. Dehydration, on the other hand, accelerates aging on a cellular level. Dr. Puentes recommends aiming for at least half of your body weight in ounces of water daily. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you should be drinking at least 75 ounces of water a day. And adjust that based on your activity level and environment. Hot and sweaty out, maybe you need to drink a little bit more. Doing a lot of exercise, drink a little bit more. It's not sexy advice, but is absolutely foundational. So building your longevity nutrition blueprint. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about putting this into action. Because again, this isn't about being perfect, it's about building habits that stack up over time. So here's a simple blueprint you can start using today. Base every meal around whole foods. Think veggies, protein, healthy fats, and a little starch. Avoid extreme diets. If it's not sustainable for 10 years, it's probably not sustainable for 10 weeks. Focus on blood sugar balance. Include fiber, fat, and protein at every single meal. Eat mindfully. Sit down, slow down, pay attention what you're eating, and stay hydrated. Seriously, drink more water. If you follow these simple 80 to 90% of the time, these simple rules, you will absolutely feel a difference in your energy, your mood, your sleep, and your body composition. And finally, your lifespan. Why the boring basics beat the flashy hacks. So, on a final note, before we wrap this up, there's always going to be new trendy hacks, a new diet, a new supplement that promises to change everything. But the truth is, and Eat Right makes this crystal clear, the boring basics are what actually move the needle. Eating whole foods, managing blood sugar, staying hydrated, prioritizing muscle through nutrition and strength training, getting enough sleep, managing your stress. These things are free or almost free. And they're 100 times more effective than chasing the latest flashy trend. Always talk about making deposits in a longevity bank. Eat well every day and you're making a deposit. Longevity isn't sexy day to day. It's not always exciting, but it's powerful. And the sooner you lean into the basics, the longer and better you'll live. All right, that's for today's episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast. I hope you got a ton of value from today's conversation. And remember, eating right for longevity isn't about fighting the perfect hack or finding the perfect hack. It's about getting the basics right and doing it consistently. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who's serious about living a longer, healthier life. As always, if you're enjoying the show, make sure you subscribe, leave a review, and let me know what topics you might want me to cover. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and stay functional. And I'll be back next week with more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Thanks for watching.